Hi everyone, today I am going to tell you a very short story from Panchatantra. And the name of the story is Size Doesn't Matter to Defeat a Big Enemy. So let me begin. Once a sparrow couple lived on a tall tree. By God's grace, they were blessed a set of children and they became very happy. And just out of sheer joy, they started dancing, jumping from one tree to another to celebrate their happiness. Suddenly, they heard an uproar and they became too much, they were scared hearing that uproar. Then they rushed towards first they couldn't understand what was happening. But whatever it is, they rushed towards the tree to protect their newly laid eggs. When they reached there, they saw the cause of the chaos. They saw that a mad elephant became very upset because of heat and he got mad. And after that, the elephant was just started devastating everything in the vicinity. So even whatever the trees, big or small, whatever came on its way, the elephant just smashed it and destroyed everything. When the mad elephant ran towards the tree where their nest was, they were very much terrified and they just tried to save their children, but before that, the elephant already started bulldozing the tree. The tree collapsed and they couldn't do anything or they couldn't save the life of their children but flew away. Seeing the miserable condition of her children, the female sparrow cried loudly. And it was so loud that the whole forest became standstill for a moment. And even the elephant also stood silent for a moment. And he looked at the female sparrow. But she was going on crying. Hearing the crying of this female sparrow, a woodpecker who was living there was tired. He then came to the sparrow and said, "Oh, sister sparrow, why are you crying? Crying will not do any good to you. And if you cry, your children won't come back. So don't cry. You know, the wheel of destiny can never be changed. Better you should think what we can do." Then the female sparrow in her broken voice said, "Yes, dear, I know that the destiny, the will of the destiny cannot be changed. But only one thing, when my children met this fearful incident, I just watched them helplessly and I could do nothing. That is why I feel more miserable and I want to take revenge of their death." Then the woodpecker agreed. He said, "Yes, we have to do something." Then the woodpecker introduced both the sparrows to a fly who was a friend. Again, the woodpecker told everything, and the fly felt pity for sparrow, and the fly introduced to a frog who was a friend. Now the frog was quite wise, so he explained that, look, individually we are all small, we cannot do anything, but combinedly we can also face this mighty elephant, and we can topple him. So let us do a grand plan to take the avenge of our children's death. Then the frog said, but only one thing, we have to make a grand plan and we should act accordingly. They all agreed because they had a common goal. They agreed and they started their work. The fly flew away towards the ear of the elephant, and it started harassing the elephant by its buzzing. First the elephant didn't care. It didn't bother what the fly was doing. But when it became persistent, the elephant got irritated. He tried to shoo away it with its movement of the earlobes, the trunk, but nothing worked out. Then, out of anger, he just closed his eyes to gather his patience. At that very moment, the woodpecker swooped to the head of the elephant and pierced its eyes by its sharp beak. Then the mad elephant began to scream aloud out of pain. He couldn't tolerate anymore. The pain was unbearable, and he also felt extremely thirsty. At that time, the frog began to croak. When the elephant heard the sound of croaking, he thought that there must be some water source. So the elephant, closing its eyes, ran towards the water source. When the elephant came to the edge of a stone where the frog was, the frog immediately jumped away, and the elephant fell into a well where there was no water. It was dark. The elephant, nobody was there to help the elephant. The elephant screamed aloud out of pain, but he couldn't get any help. Now these four friends, the team of four, like the sparrow, the fly, the woodpecker, and the frog, they all became very happy. The sparrow knew that she is not going to get back her children, but at least she got her good friends. Now this is a very small story, but what is the moral of this story? The moral of the story is, whether you are big or small doesn't matter. Size doesn't matter to topple a strong enemy. If you can act together, if you can apply the combined force, you can topple a big or a strong enemy. Like these four small creatures toppled the elephant. Thank you so much. This much is the story. Once again I will meet you some other new stories. Thank you.